Su-30 수호이를 구원한 전투기. 이 썬더의 게임에서만 보면 맞거든요. 실제로도 그러나 레이더 때문에. 자, 소련의 Su-27 수호이 전투기의 설계국이 만든 최고의 전투기 중 하나입니다. 이 전투기는 뛰어난 작전 거리는 물론 최고 속도 폭장량까지 뛰어나지만 현대적인 항전 장비까지 탑재하고 있어 당대의 항공기들과 대등하거나 조금 더 우월한 성능을 보이곤 했죠. 초기는 아니었던데 봅시다. 렛츠고. 자, 수호이.
The Soviet Su-27 fighter became one of the best combat aircraft made by the Sukhoi Design Bureau. It had an impressive range, a high top speed, a good payload, and modern avionics, all of which allowed it to compete with many other aircraft and even outperform some. But the promising future of this machine went down when the Soviet Union collapsed.
소련
Russia
붕괴
had no money to
시절이었구나.
purchase a large pool of new fighters. Other former Soviet republics had even less. To survive in the new reality, the Sukhoi Bureau had to try its hand at the international market, which meant looking for foreign buyers and competing against very experienced opponents. Fortunately for the company, it did have something to offer. Back in the late 1980s, after the Su-27 had been in the air for a few years, it became clear that a two-seat combat aircraft would be a great addition. A single pilot simply had too much to think about, especially if they had to command a wing. Engineers decided to base the new prototype on the two-seat combat trainer version, the Su-27UB. It received air refueling equipment, a new satellite navigation system, and an improved radar. Designated the Su-30, the new fighter made its maiden flight back in 1988.
88년에 첫
And
비행이야.
that was the very plane that the
생각보다
Sukhoi
진짜
Bureau
오래됐네요.
proposed for export. The aircraft visited multiple air shows across the globe, with its pilots performing aerobatic stunts as part of its promotion. For a pretty affordable price, potential buyers could receive a versatile aircraft capable of fighting in air combat and delivering ground strikes. The Su-30 had few direct competitors. The F-16 belonged to a different class, while the F-15 had a much bigger price tag.
15는 너무
The
비쌌고
Eurofighter
16은
Typhoon was the main opponent in
무장량에서 아예
many
등급이
regards,
달랐고.
but the Russian plane was more attractive for some customers because the manufacturer offered a domestic production license. India ended up being one of the main buyers for the Su-30. Its interest was among the
인도
major
버전
contributing factors to
Su-30
the project's
영국에 나올
development.
수 있다는 말이
A series
있었습니다.
of upgrades pushed the combat potential of the machine
그렇죠. 왜 안
even
주는 거지?
further.
그럼 주면
One of
되는데.
the most notable new additions was the AL-31FP engine with thrust vector control. While the early Su-27 was simply a good performer, the Su-30 became a genuine, super maneuverable fighter that boasts an uncompromising advantage over any enemy in close combat. Besides, the engineers continued to improve the avionics, with new equipment being made in partnership with Israel and France. The resulting aircraft was a true export hit. India employs no less than a few hundred of them, and the list of other buyers includes China,
중국,
Algeria,
알제리,
Vietnam,
베트남,
Kazakhstan, Venezuela, Malaysia, and others. The
저
Su-30 became the
국가들로
lifesaver
주고
for one of the
뭐
major aircraft
기생피를 주면
manufacturers
되겠네.
in Russia.
야,
Its success
생각보다 많이
also helped the
팔렸네요.
Su-27 family to live and thrive to this day. And so far, it doesn't seem
원래
like it's
뭐든
ready to retire, even
그
with
많이 만들어야
fifth-generation
가격도
fighters around.
싸지고 성능도 향상되잖아. 규모의 경제.